Hello everyone, this video is for people who are waiting to apply for international travel or waiting for to arrive in Australia, and particularly for the students that are suffering from this ongoing pandemic and the border restrictions that has Australia put on several countries including Pakistan, India, China, Bangladesh, Iran, and so many other countries. So there's a new development is happening in NSW, New South Wales, Australia, as well as in general, that Australia is planning to open its borders for international students. So in this video, I'll be giving you the key points or highlights that you can follow in order to get your tickets available and ready. So let's go on. Why I'm saying this, that Australia is going to open borders for international students. Here is an evidence. So this is the news of Guardian newspaper. This is on 25th of September as I am making this video, preparing this video. Today is 25th of September 2021, and this is the snapshot I have taken from this online newspaper, that is The Guardian. Now what this shows is this important recent current developments or what are happening regarding the coronavirus in Australia. For example, currently the active cases are in NSW is 11.9k, in Victoria, that is Melbourne, 7.6k. There are no cases in Tasmania. There are 19 cases in QLD, means Queensland, and 4 cases in NT, Northern Territories, and 233 cases in ACT, that is Canberra, and 6 cases in Western Australia and 6 cases in South Australia. And more importantly, 40.3% people in Australia are fully vaccinated, 50.2% are 16 plus fully vaccinated, 34 out of 38 ranked in OECD, and there are 26.1 million doses have been administered to the population of Australia. And this is the weekly new cases appearing in Australia is 11,751 cases. So all this data shows that Australia is on the right track to complete its vaccination plan. That is, the goal is to reach the 80% or 70% vaccination rate and then fully open the borders. So the question is when the borders are going to open. The borders are going to open in late November and in December. Yes, that's the true fact news based upon the evidence that I'm giving you about the vaccination rate. So when the vaccination number reaches to 80%, even crosses the 70%, then Australia is going to open the borders for international students. Now, what are the conditions? What are the situations when this is going to happen? Let's have a look at this. Furthermore, tracking, I'm giving you this data from the newspaper published today, few minutes ago. You can see that vaccination rate in Australia started in early March, and now it increased gradually in April, and then gradually in May. It kind of enhanced in June, expedited in July, August, and shooted in September. Now you can see that 11 point something millions have been fully vaccinated, 10.4, and by 80% will be vaccinated by 7 November. Now that is the key milestone that Australia is looking forward to achieve this. And this is going to happen in early November, and then Australia will open its borders for Australian citizens, Australian residents, and international students. There are conditions that I will discuss in next slides. So remember this, that Australia will open borders only when they achieve the vaccination rate of 80%. Now let's have a look at the exact targets that are going to be achieved in few weeks time. Now these are the states of Australia. ACT is Canberra, NT, Northern Territories, Tasmania, South Australia, Western Australia, Queensland, Victoria is Melbourne, NSW is Sydney, and Australia is all of these states. Now, Canberra is going to get the 70% vaccination target on 9th of October, and 80% target of vaccination will be achieved on 21st of October. When once they achieve the target of 80% vaccination, they will open up the border for international students, Australian citizens, and Australian residents. Now, Northern Territories will open the borders when they reach this number on 14th of November. Blue color shows 70% target, and the red color shows the 80% target. So, for Northern Territories, this will be achieved by late 12 December. Now, the two important states of Australia, I'll skip all of the other ones, as NSW and Victoria, and they contain two big cities of Australia, that is Sydney and Melbourne. So Melbourne is in Victoria, and they will achieve the vaccination rate of 70% on 29th of October. And they will achieve the 80% target, a milestone, on 11th of November. So you expect international students, you expect to open up borders after 80%, right? So when once Australian states or overall Australia is going to achieve this target of vaccinations, then they will start opening the borders slowly. So NSW is going to achieve 70% target on 5th of October, and 18th of October will be for 80%. Then NSW will open up restrictions. It will ease down the lockdowns and everything else, and then they will open up the international travel for students. Now, this is the most important one, is 23rd of October and 9th of November. These are the dates where overall Australia is going to achieve 70% vaccination rate on 23rd of October and 80% of vaccination rate on 9th of November, according to today's news published in The Guardian few minutes ago, 25th of September 2021, as we are speaking, right? So Australia is going to open borders once they will achieve the vaccination target of 80% by 9th of November. After that, they will open up borders for students who have been vaccinated. Now, what kinds of vaccines are applicable or accepted by Australia? Let's have a look at this. So Australia accepts the vaccines Pfizer, AstraZeneca, or Moderna. If you have been vaccinated with either of these three vaccines, then you are eligible to apply for international travel. You must have been administered 2 doses of either of these vaccines. Pfizer, I repeat, AstraZeneca or Moderna. Now the question is, what if you have been vaccinated with Sinopharm or any other vaccine that is developed by any different countries, such as Russian vaccine, Chinese vaccine, or any other vaccines? Will Australia accept those vaccines? The short answer is no. Australia is not currently accepting those vaccines. Now, what you should do if you have been administered already with those vaccines, you can get the booster shot and get the certificate that you have been administered with the booster shot of Pfizer, AstraZeneca, or Moderna. Now, people can ask question that which vaccine is better. Answer is very simple. All vaccines are better. I cannot say which vaccine is good for you and which vaccine is bad for you. It depends upon person to person. It's immunization of their person's ability, and plus the aging factor. So all vaccines possess the ability to tackle the COVID-19 virus, and you can get any of these vaccines. Now, I'm talking about particularly in Pakistan. If you have got the Australian visa, or if you are traveling to Europe, America, Canada, and you have the visa of that country, and you are still waiting for the borders to open, then you can visit any center in Pakistan and show them your visa documents. Then they will administer you Pfizer, AstraZeneca, or Moderna. Otherwise, they will not administer you. So Pakistan's policy for putting vaccines on those people is that if you are traveling abroad, then you are welcome to get vaccinated with Pfizer, AstraZeneca, or Moderna. And I repeat that if you have been vaccinated with any Chinese vaccine, Sinopharm or any other vaccine, Australia is not accepting, and you will not be able to travel to Australia if you do not get the booster shots of either of these 3 vaccines. So get vaccinated as soon as possible, as Australia is opening up the borders very soon. Now, if I have a vaccination overseas, like you are international students and you have been vaccinated, what you need to do? Will I still be required to quarantine and return to Australia? Yes, you will be asked to quarantine. And more recently, Australia is trying to develop a program to home quarantine for 7 days. It's in the news and it's not been implemented yet, but people here in Australia are talking about these things. And I'm making this video from Sydney, and I'm telling you the latest news that NSW is trying to develop this program to home quarantine for 7 days. Now, what else you need to do apart from getting vaccinated? You need to provide the PCR COVID negative test before 72 hours departure of your flight. So must get the negative test, must be get tested before departure, and the test should be negative in order to travel from overseas to Australia. Now, this is the last point of which I'm going to tell you. The email that I received from a university, UNSW, on 24th of September, as you can see this time, 1:20 p.m., Friday 24th September 2021, a return of international students is happening. You can read this whole email, and I can tell you what this email says, that you are eligible to travel to Australia. International students are eligible to travel to Australia if they have been vaccinated with Pfizer, Moderna or AstraZeneca. And 500 NSW universities is aiming to bring 500 fully vaccinated students. That's the point. Now, UNSW will not bring 500 students, but all of the universities that are present in NSW state, they will bring initially 500 fully vaccinated students before December, before Christmas. And in this way, they will try to bring more students if this program becomes successful. What you have to do now is to get vaccinated, get your certificates ready, get your documents ready, and look for the tickets. What airlines are currently operating towards Australia? Unfortunately, not many airlines are operating for Australia, but the talks or the news in the corner are that Qatar Airways, Emirates and Qantas, they will be operating very soon, and they will be bringing back international students to Australia by the start of December. So if you have been vaccinated, then you are ready, almost ready to fly to Australia very, very soon. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comment section. And if you are watching this video first time, let me tell you that in this channel I have uploaded more than 130 videos regarding chemistry, organic chemistry and other topics, including how to do preparation for IELTS and how you can apply for scholarships, how you can write emails to supervisors to successfully and quickly get the scholarship for Australia, UK, Canada, European countries. So feel free to watch out all the videos on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe and share the link with your friend. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.